Sukarno Airport, ATIS information Charlie, time 1253 Zulu, wind 290 at 3, visibility 4, temperature 28, dew point 25, QNH 1008, landing runways 25 right, 25 left and 24, departing runways 25 right and 25 left, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Sukarno Airport, ATIS information Charlie, time 1253 Zulu, wind 290 at 3, visibility 4, temperature 28, dew point 25, QNH 1008, landing runways 25 right, 25 left and 24, departing runways 25 right and 25 left, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Sukarno Airport, ATIS information Charlie, time 1253 Zulu, wind 290 at 3, visibility 4, temperature 28, dew point 25, QNH 1008, landing runways 25 right, 25 left and 24, departing runways 25 right and 25 left, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Sukarno Airport, ATIS information Charlie, time 1253 Zulu, wind 290 at 3, visibility 4, temperature 28, dew point 25, QNH 1008, landing runways 25 right, 25 left and 24, departing runways 25 right and 25 left, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Sukarno Airport, ATIS information Charlie, time 1253 Zulu, wind 290 at 3, visibility 4, temperature 28, dew point 25, QNH 1008, landing runways 25 right, 25 left and 24, departing runways 25 right and 25 left, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Sukarno Airport, ATIS information Charlie, time 1253 Zulu, wind 290 at 3, visibility 4, temperature 28, dew point 25, QNH 1008, landing runways 25 right, 25 left and 24, departing runways 25 right and 25 left, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Sukarno Airport, ATIS information Charlie, time 1253 Zulu, wind 290 at 3, visibility 4, temperature Indonesia 1 Sukarno ground, Victor November 102, ready for pushback. Sukarno Sukarno ground, Victor November 102, ready for pushback with information Charlie, requesting runway 25 left.
Victor November Alpha 201, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready.
Sukarno ground, Singapore 910 heavy, ready to taxi to runway 25 right with information Charlie. Taxiing to runway 25 left, Victor November Alpha 201.
Victor November 102, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Victor November 102.
Singapore 561 heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Singapore 910 heavy, taxi to runway 25 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 25 right, Singapore 910 heavy.
Singapore 451, taxi to runway 25 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to parking, Singapore 561 Heavy.
Taxiing to runway 25 right, Singapore 451. Soekarno ground, Victor November 102, ready to taxi with information Charlie.
Victor November 102,
Taxiing to runway 25 left, Victor November 102. Soekarno traffic, Victor November 102 is taking off runway 25 left, departing north. Soekarno traffic, Indonesia 178 is clear of all runways. Soekarno traffic, Singapore 910 Heavy is taking off runway 25 right, departing north. Singapore Center, Victor November 102, with you at 34,000. Victor November 102, radar contact. Victor November 102 is 66 nautical miles east of Sultan Taha at 34,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 20 center at Singapore Changi. Indonesia 959, contact Singapore approach on 124.6. Victor November 102, unable to provide services to this airport at the moment. Proceed on course. Roger, Victor November 102. Singapore Center, Korean Air 722 Super, with you at 15,900. Korean Air 722 Super, radar contact. Singapore, Victor November 102, contact Singapore approach on 124.6. Victor November 102 is 44 nautical miles southwest of Raja Haji at 19,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 20 center at Singapore Changi. Singapore 451, do not exceed 220 knots. Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu heading, continuous file, expect the ILS approach runway 20 center at Singapore Changi. Do not exceed 220 knots. Victor November 102, continuous filed, expect the ILS. Roger, Victor November 102. Proceed on course, VJet 970. 5 Alpha Zulu Heavy, descend and maintain 5,000. Singapore 431 Heavy, turn left heading 040, descend and maintain. Victor November 102, descend and maintain 6,000, Victor November 102. Singapore 35 Super is 29 nautical miles west of Senai International at 16,700 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi. Singapore 451, descend and maintain 4,000. Descend and maintain 4,000, Singapore 451. Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo, descend and maintain 2,000. Singapore approach, Victor November Alpha 201, with you at 20,300. Descend and maintain 2,000, Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo. Lufthansa 11 Mike Echo, descend and maintain 3,000. Descend and maintain 3,000, Lufthansa 11 Mike Echo. Singapore 35 Super, continuous file, expect the ILS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi. Singapore 35 Super, disregard last message. Singapore 35 Super, continuous filed, expect the ILS approach runway 20 center at Singapore Changi. Singapore 35 Super, descend and maintain 5,000. Victor November Alpha 201, continuous filed, expect the ILS approach runway 20 center at Singapore Changi. Victor November Alpha 201, descend and maintain 7,000. Descend and maintain 6,000, Victor November Alpha 201. Descend and maintain 5,000, Singapore 35 Super. Turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 2,000, maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 20 center, ICE 555.
Singapore approach, Japan Air 36, with you at 3,300.
Kuwaiti 965, continuous filed, expect the ILS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi. Japan Air 36, radar contact. Cathay 2003, descend and maintain 3,000.
descend and maintain 3000, Cathay 2003.
Singapore 08 Heavy, contact Singapore Center on 127.0. Contacting Singapore Center on 127.0, Singapore 08 Heavy.
Descend and maintain 4000, Indonesia 822.
Lufthansa 11 Mike Echo, turn left heading 150. Turn left heading 150, Lufthansa 11 Mike Echo. Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy, maintain best forward speed. Descend and maintain 4000, Oscar Echo 1887 Super. November Kilo 0358, do not exceed 240 knots. Do not exceed 240 knots, November Kilo 0358. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha is 7 nautical miles south of Senai International at 3,000 feet, requesting radar vectors to Singapore Changi. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi. Contacting Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6, ICE 555. Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo, turn right heading 110. Turn right heading 110, Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo. Roger. Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo. Contacting Kuala Lumpur Center on 127.0, VJet 970. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, do not exceed 200 knots. United 957, turn left heading 230, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 20 center approach. Turn left heading 230, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 20 center, United 957. Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo, turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 20 right approach. Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 20 center at Singapore Changi. Do not exceed 270 knots, Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot.
Turn left heading 290, Cathay 2003.
United 957, please follow instructions or you will be reported. Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo, thank you, good day. Executing missed approach, United 957. Thank you, good day, Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo. Oscar Echo 1887 Super, turn left heading 290, descend and maintain 3000. Singapore 451, turn left heading 020. Turn left heading 020, Singapore 451.
Turn left heading 020, Indonesia 822.
Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6. Contacting Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6, Golf Romeo India Charlie Kilo. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, request frequency change. Turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 20 right, Lufthansa 11 Mike Echo. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 2000. Turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 2000, Etihad 118 Victor Alpha. Qantas 2 Super, descend and maintain 6000. Climb and maintain 5000, Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Cathay 2003, turn left heading 230, main. Victor November 102, turn left heading 020, Victor November 102.
Turn left heading 020, Indonesia 822.
4 Oscar Mike Alpha November, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6. Contacting Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6, 4 Oscar Mike Alpha November. Singapore 0 Heavy is 5 nautical miles southwest of Changi Air at 2,100 feet, requesting flight following to Newark Liberty. Attention all aircraft, please stand by, controller change is in progress. Singapore 0 Heavy, proceed on course to Newark Liberty. Proceed on course, Singapore 0 Heavy. Malindo 666, maintain 2000. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November, altitude at your discretion. Maintain 2000, Malindo 666. Victor November Alpha 201, descend and maintain 8000. Lufthansa 11 Mike Echo, request frequency change. Qantas 2 Super, descend and maintain 3000. Singapore 451, turn left heading 290, descend and maintain 3000. Victor November 102, you're in an active airspace, please contact Singapore approach on 124.6. Singapore 35 Super, continuous flight. Victor November 102 is 15 nautical miles east of Changi Air at 6,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 20 center at Singapore Changi. Malindo 666, proceed on course to Denpasar. Malindo 666, contact Singapore Center on 127.0. Roger. Singapore 35 Super, contacting Singapore Center on 127.0, Malindo 666. Kuwait 965, turn right heading 200. Red cap 21 heavy, radar contact. Turn right heading 200, Kuwait 965. Red cap 21 heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi. Red cap 21 heavy, turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 4000. Turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 4000, red cap 21 heavy. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, request frequency change. Victor November 102, turn left heading 32, turn left heading 320, descend and maintain 3000, Victor November 102. Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot is 14 nautical miles east of Karaman at 10,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi. Turn right heading 250, Kuwait 965. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, request frequency change. Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi. Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot, turn left heading 030, descend and maintain 5000. Turn left heading 030, descend and maintain 5000, Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot. Victor November Alpha 201 is 12 nautical miles east of Changi Air at 8,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 20 center at Singapore Changi. Indonesia 822, turn left heading 240. Qantas 2 Super, turn left heading 230. Turn left heading Victor November 102, turn right heading 200, Victor November 102. Turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 4000, Victor November Alpha 201. Indonesia 939, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 20 center at Singapore Changi. Roger. Victor November 102, turn right heading 250, descend and maintain turn right heading 250, descend and maintain 3000, Victor November 102. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, execute missed approach, turn left heading 110, climb and maintain 5000. Executing missed approach, turn left heading 110, climb and maintain 5000, Etihad 118 Victor Alpha. Indonesia 822, turn right heading 290, climb and maintain 5000.
Turn right heading 290, climb and maintain 5000, Indonesia 822.
Victor November Alpha 201, turn left heading 330. Turn left heading 330, Victor November Alpha 201. Qantas 2 Super, turn right heading 290, descend and maintain 4000. Turn right heading 290, descend and maintain 4000, Qantas 2 Super. Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy, turn right heading 020, maintain 4000. November Kilo 0358, turn left heading 010, descend and maintain 5000. Turn left heading 010, descend and maintain 5000, November Kilo 0358. Singapore 35 Super, turn left heading 020, maintain 5000. Turn right heading 020, maintain 4000, Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy. Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta, turn left heading 060, maintain 5000. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, turn left heading 040, climb and maintain 4000. Singapore 431 Heavy, turn right heading 200. Turn right heading 200, Singapore 431 Heavy. Turn left heading 290, descend and maintain 3000, Victor November Alpha 201. Singapore 431 Heavy, turn, Victor November 102, turn right heading 010, Victor November 102. Turn left heading 340, Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy. Turn right heading 340, Kuwaiti 965. Indonesia 939, descend and maintain 6000. Descend and maintain 6000, Indonesia 939. Qantas 2 Super, turn right heading 110. Singapore 431 Heavy, turn left heading 020. Turn left heading 020, Singapore 431 Heavy. Turn right heading 110, Qantas 2 Super. Foxtrot Lima Alpha Romeo Echo, descend and maintain 5000. Descend and maintain 5000, Foxtrot Lima Alpha Romeo Echo. Victor November Alpha 201, turn left heading 230, maintain 3000. Turn left heading 230, maintain 3000, Victor November Alpha 201. Victor November Alpha 201, cleared ILS runway 20 center approach. Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 20 center, Victor November 102, turn right heading 040, Victor November 102. Qantas 2 Super, turn right heading 150. Turn right heading 150, Qantas 2 Super. Qantas 2 Super, turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 3000. Turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 3000, Qantas 2 Super. Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta, turn left heading 020. Qantas 2 Super, cleared ILS runway 20 center approach. Turn left heading 020, Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta. Turkish 004 Heavy, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 2000. Kuwaiti 965, turn right heading 110. Turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 2000, Turkish 004 Heavy. Indonesia 822, turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000. Turn right heading 110, Kuwaiti 965. Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot, descend and maintain 3000.
Turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000, Indonesia 822.
Thank you, Etihad 118 Victor Alpha. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Victor November Alpha 201. Qantas 2 Super, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Turn left heading 290, Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy. Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy, turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 3000. Turn left heading 290, Singapore 431 Heavy. Turn left heading 310, Etihad 118 Victor Alpha. Turkish 004 Heavy, turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 2000. Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy, turn left heading 230. Turkish 004 Heavy, cleared ILS runway 20 right approach. Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 20 right, Turkish 004 Heavy. Contacting Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6, Victor November Alpha 201. Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy. November Kilo 0358, turn left heading 340. Singapore 126 is 4 nautical miles east of Karaman at 10,100 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Singapore Changi. Singapore 431 Heavy, turn left heading 230. Turn left heading 050, Kuwaiti 965. Singapore 431 Heavy, cleared ILS runway 20 right approach. Victor November 102, turn left heading 330. Reduce, turn left heading 330, Victor November 102. Turn left heading 040, Foxtrot Lima Alpha Romeo Echo. Singapore 126, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi. Roger. Singapore 126. Singapore 126, turn left, Victor November 102, turn left heading 290, Victor November 102. Indonesia 822, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Indonesia 822.
Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6. Singapore 431 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Contacting Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6, Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Singapore 431 Heavy. Kuwaiti 965, turn right heading 170. Red Cap 21 Heavy, turn left heading 020. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, requesting descent to 2000. Turn left heading 020, Red Cap 21 Heavy. Singapore 35 Super, turn left heading 290. Turn left heading 290, Singapore 35 Super. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, execute missed approach, turn left heading 160, descend and maintain 4000. Kuwaiti 965, turn right heading 200. Executing missed approach, turn left heading 160, maintain 4000, Etihad 118 Victor Alpha. Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot, turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 2000. Singapore 431 Heavy, maintain slowest practical speed. Singapore 431 Heavy, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6. Indonesia 822, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6. Thank you, good day, Singapore 431 Heavy. Kuwaiti 9, Victor November 102, turn left heading 230, Victor November 102. Turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 2000, red cap 21 Heavy. Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta, turn left heading 330. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 3000. Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot, turn right heading 230, maintain 2000. Turn left heading 330, Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta. Turn right heading 230, maintain 2000, Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot. Malaysian 82 Juliet Foxtrot, cleared ILS runway 20 right approach. Turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 3000, Etihad 118 Victor Alpha. Maintain current altitude until established on the local. Victor November 102, reduce speed to 180 knots. Turn right reduce speed to 180 knots. Victor November 102, cleared ILS runway 20 center approach. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 20 center, Victor November 102. Kuwaiti 965, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6. Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta, turn left heading 290. Singapore 35 Super, descend and maintain 4000. Thank you, good day, Kuwaiti 965. Turn left heading 290, Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta. Descend and maintain 4000, Singapore 35 Super. Foxtrot Lima Alpha Romeo Echo, turn left heading 350. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 3000. Turn left heading 350, Foxtrot Lima Alpha Romeo Echo. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, cleared ILS runway 20 center approach. Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared ILS. Victor November 102, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final, Victor November 102. Singapore 35 Super, turn left heading 170, descend and maintain 3000. Singapore 35 Super, cleared ILS runway 20 center approach. Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 20 center, Singapore 35 Super. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, maintain slowest practical speed. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, request frequency change. Red cap 21 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain slowest practical speed, Etihad 118 Victor Alpha. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, red cap 21 Heavy. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, request frequency change. Etihad 118 Victor Alpha, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6. Contacting Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6, Etihad 118 Victor Alpha. Singapore approach, Turkish 54, with you at 20,200. Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta, turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 3000. Descend and maintain 4000, Indonesia 939. Turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 3000, Alpha 9 Charlie India November Delta. Singapore approach, Scooter 617, with you at 6000, descending via LL1 Bravo arrival. Singapore 21 Heavy is 43 nautical miles south of Pulau Tioman at 6,000 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi. Scooter 617 is 34 nautical miles northeast of Senai International at 6,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 20 right at Singapore Changi.
2500. One thousand. $500. $400. $300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, retard, retard.
Singapore Changi Ground, Victor November 102, request taxi to parking.
Singapore 234 Super, hold position.
Singapore Changi Ground,
Victor November 102, taxi to parking.
taxiing to parking, Victor November 102.
China Eastern 11, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, China Eastern 11.
Indonesia 113 Golf Golf, turn left next taxiway.
Left on the next taxiway, Indonesia 113 Golf Golf.
Red cap 21 heavy, give way to aircraft ahead.
Give way to aircraft, Red Cap 21 heavy. Thank you, good day, Singapore 355 Alpha Zulu Heavy.
Indonesia 013 Golf Golf, follow aircraft ahead. Indonesia 114 Golf Golf, follow aircraft ahead. Indonesia 113 Golf Golf, continue taxi at your discretion.
Wilco, Indonesia 013 Golf Golf.
Wilco, Indonesia 114 Golf Golf.
Roger, Indonesia 113 Golf Golf.
Singapore 234 Super, pushback approved. Qantas 910, please do not cut in line. Indonesia 143, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6.
Contacting Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6, Indonesia 143. Singapore Changi Ground, Indonesia 596, ready to taxi to runway 20 center with information Foxtrot.
Indonesia 596, taxi to runway 20 center, contact tower when ready.
Singapore Changi Ground, Singapore 35 Super, request taxi to parking.
Singapore 35 Super, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to runway 20 center, Indonesia 596.
Qantas 910, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6.
Taxiing to parking, Singapore 35 Super. Singapore Changi Ground, China Eastern 11, ready to taxi to runway 20 right with information Echo.
China Eastern 11, taxi to runway 20 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 20 right, China Eastern 11.
Indonesia 164 Golf, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6. Indonesia 596, contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6.